Hello students, yesterday we were talking about the constructors in Java. So next the continuation of that is a parameterized constructor. As you can see the next example, see this is the parameterized constructor concept. The next example, once again the box class is taken, which you can see. I'll be highlighting it. Just refer to the program. See, box class again it contains three variable width, height and depth, but here the just check the constructor thing. Box is a function, special member function, which we call as constructor. Recall the concept of constructor. Constructor will not be having any return value, right? Since it is a function, it can take the parameter. It is taking three parameter, width, height and depth, that is w, h and d, where w width is assigned to w, height is assigned to h, as well as depth to d. Then to compute the volume, normal member function, we have volume, double volume. Since return type is double, we have to have the return statement. Width into height into depth is the return value. Okay. A main function is to be included inside another class module. Here the class module we have chosen is the boxdemo7. So the file name should be boxdemo7.java. Then to execute that file, what you are supposed to do? Say java c followed by boxdemo7.java, that is for execution, and to check the output, java followed by space followed by boxdemo7. Fine. What we are doing is, inside the main function we are creating two different object creation step. You recall, in case of Java object creation, you have to use the keyword new. New is used for memory allocation purpose, right? So new box class memory allocation will be done by here, and once the object is created, its constructor is called as per the definition of the constructor, isn't it? So by this step, which step? By this step, the first statement, constructor of box class will be called, as you can see over there. So here its constructor is called. What is that? See, its constructor w, h and d are the three parameters. To call the constructor, three parameters are required. So three parameters are passed over here. Three parameters, as you can see. What are the three parameters? 10, 20 and 15, isn't it? Are the three parameters. 10 is read by, in place of w, 10 is read in place of h, 20 is read in place of d, 15 is received and read. So what will happen with respect to the first object, w, which stores 10 is assigned to, see here, 10 is assigned to width. Then with respect to h, what is received? 20 is received. So 20 is assigned to height and 15 is assigned to depth. Note down these programs. Okay, that is with respect to which object? Object 1. Better I will write the content of object 1 here itself. Object 1 name is mybox1, isn't it? Width, height and depth received, the value received 10, 20 and 15 respectively. Similarly, this is what the first object what we have created and initialize its content by the constructor. Next statement from the main function. Check the next statement from the main function. mybox2 equal to new box of 3, 6 and 9. So mybox2 I have written it over here. This is let it be mybox2. Okay. Check the contents. So once again, mybox2, its constructor is called as soon as the object is created. So constructor this special member function which takes three parameter, which you can see, width, height and depth, that is w, h and d. right? In place of W you are passing 3, in place of check here, in place of H you are passing 6, and in place of D you are passing 9, isn't it? So with respect to object 2, the value received, first value received here I will write, okay, concentrate, 3. Then in place of H we are receiving 6, and in place of D we are receiving 9, right? So I will update that over here in this memory allocation, say 3, 6 and 9 with respect to my box 2, right? Next what we are doing is, you are just computing the volume of the function. So volume of the, you are making a call for the volume function. So you are just computing the volume of the box object what you have created. So my box 1 dot volume is accessed. Check the contents of my box 1. My volume function, what it does is, it just does the multiplication of width into height into depth, that is width, height, depth multiplication, product will be computed. So it will just access these into these locations, my box 1 location, width which stores 10, right, 20 into 15. So again 3000 will be getting, it is printed, as you can check the output later. Then access the volume of the second box. The second box contents are over here, just I am highlighting, concentrate. 3, 6 and 9 are accessed by width, height and depth, right, what you can mark, what you have mentioned over there. So 3 into 6 into 9, that will be performed, and 162 is computed, as you can check the output. Okay, that is it for this session. Let us discuss the next topics later.